opening night of the draft, but it started before Dallas was even on the clock. According to Adam Schefter, George Pickens will sign his franchise tag tender and will make $27.3 million this season. Pickens is coming off a season that he set career highs in catches, yards, and touchdowns in. It also opens up the possibility of Pickens potentially being traded now. So the Cowboys last night didn't take long to make a move in the draft, moving up one spot to the 11th overall pick. And with that pick, the Cowboys selected Ohio State safety Caleb Downs. Then Dallas traded the 20th pick to the division rival Eagles for the 23rd pick. With that, they selected edge Malachi Lawrence, marking the first time since 2005 the Cowboys drafted multiple defensive players in the first round. Marcus Spears knows a thing or two about that draft, right? Hello and good morning, Marcus Spears, who joins us right now from Pittsburgh, along with Ryan Clark.
What's up, my people? What's up, my people? What's up, RC and Stephen A? Shane, I know it's the big draft day, but I saw something that made me so happy this morning on TV, because usually it's me on this end of the spectrum. I saw Stephen A break out into a full sweat talking about the New York Knickerbockers. and we had to actually get him napkins. We had to get him napkins to wipe off his forehead. Now, for years, RC, you and I have heard about, I've been in the gym, I'm 10% body fat. He did the testing. He got all his blood work right and came on here this morning and almost stroked out over the New York Knicks. Now, I got to sit here during football season when the Cowboys do anything. Right. And I'm the one sweating and defending myself. The Atlanta Hawks are up 2-1 on the New York Knicks when all I heard from Stephen A is, we better make it to the finals. We better get to the finals. Hey, big bro, you all right over there? How you getting there? How you getting there?
Oh, I'm going to get y'all. I'm going to get y'all. Let me tell you something, man. If these Knicks lose this series, man, I will never forgive them. And by the way, let me tell you, y'all got me. Y'all hold on to this moment. Both of y'all. Y'all hold on to this moment. I know if anybody going to troll me, it's y'all two. It's you and RC. Ain't nobody better than this. Y'all going to get me. I got it. I understand it. But let me tell you something right now. Before we move on, I got somebody else, Shay, that I need to call out a couple of people. Spike Lee. Fat Joe, Stephon Marbury.
Going through
That's
the whole
right, Stephon, all of them.
You need some company.
Y'all. Listen, I don't want to see no smiles. I don't want to see us calm. I don't want to see us acting like everything is copacetic. Hell no. We got to get in their ass. I mean, they got to step up. I don't want no nice guy. None of that.
Okay,
None of that. They better not lose this series.
Okay, let's hope Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns doesn't mull up before the next game. You know, let's make sure that doesn't happen. And Stephen A, let's let Marcus Spears come in, because you do pile on with him now with the Cowboys. So here you go. Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the positive. Marcus Spears, did last night make Dallas an NFC contender?
Yes, it does. They identified exactly what they needed to do defensively. We know how good this offense was. This team was in games because of how good their offense was when the defense was still abysmal. Caleb Downs is going to solidify back in with communication. I love Malachi Lawrence. He gives reminders of DeMarcus Lawrence, who played great for the Dallas Cowboys for a long time. Now, I know it didn't end specifically how they wanted it to, and not because of the last name. You see a lot of, when DeMarcus Lawrence was coming out of Boise, you see a lot of those comparisons with Malachi Lawrence. A high-energy motor, rushes, quick first step off the line of scrimmage. His 10-yard split was amazing. They got two really good impact players that are going to impact games for them right now on the weakest part of their defense, and I love that they invested in their new defensive coordinator and got him what he needed in order to get that unit to where they need to go. Shotty got the offense. The offense is going to be fine. Young, good offensive line, weapons on the outside. Got to see what's going to happen with George Pickens. I love that Dallas leaned into what they needed to do defensively in this draft. And might I add, my last thing, RC and Stephen A, they were able to do this because they decided to be active at the trade deadline during the season last year, and they were active in free agency. And it gave them the room to go get two players that they really loved instead of sitting here on draft day saying, they went after who they loved in this draft, and I love it for them. Great job by the Dallas Cowboys.
First of all, somebody has to tell the truth here, so let me be the person to tell the truth. The reason why Swagoo, a.k.a. Marcus Spears, is happy about this is because the last time the Dallas Cowboys invested 2 first-round picks in defensive players was back in 2005. And who was drafted back then? DeMarcus Ware and that dude right there, Marcus Spears. So it's a bit of nostalgia that's kicking in. We understand, ain't no problems with it, but this don't make the Dallas Cowboys no damn contender. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's been plenty of times that we've looked at the Dallas Cowboys roster, and we've had absolutely no complaints with it whatsoever. We've looked at their roster from top to bottom and said, hey, they've got the pieces in place, but whether it's the coaching or whether it's a distraction, like somebody being franchise tagged when they should have had a long-term deal, or something else that ownership has done, it's gotten in the way of chemistry and cohesiveness, and that is what has derailed them. It's really lack of talent that gets in the way of the Dallas Cowboys. It's all the ancillary things that surround the organization that gets in their own way, because they appear too damn interested in winning headlines instead of winning football games. I see nothing different about this team than I've seen from the Dallas Cowboys in the past. They've drafted well. They've been drafting well. They've been making moves to buffer their roster. We believe that Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones know what they're doing when it comes to acquiring talent, but the right pieces at the right time is what has been a question mark about this organization religiously and continuously, which is why Swagoo's face is looking exactly that way right now. Because here's the thing, RC. Here's the thing. You remember what I say about them all the time. They got the talent. They look the part. Be patient. Just wait. It's coming. They won't let you down. And this is exactly what they've set us up for yet again. Looking at the Dallas Cowboys, hell of a draft. Love Malachi Lawrence. Love what they've done here with their 2 picks. Nothing but love for what the Dallas Cowboys have done to buffer their roster. But somehow, in the same breath, you got the franchise tag on George Pickens. He going to be out there making business decisions instead of football decisions. Who knows what kind of an impact that's going to have. These are the Dallas Cowboys. Be patient. Just wait for it. They won't let you down. RC, floor is yours.
RC, please help. Please help, RC. Help your boy.
If George Pickens is on the field week 1 for the Dallas Cowboys, they're the best team in the NFC East right now. Period, point blank. And that is not a conversation. This offense wasn't just good last year, Stephen A. This offense was historical. This offense kept a bad defense in game after game after game and went on a run in the middle of the season because of how potent they were. And what they did this offseason, you got to remember, Quentin Williams is on this team now. Rashawn Gary is on this team now. Malachi Lawrence is on this team now. Caleb Downs is on this team now. DeMarvion Overshown is not coming off of an injury this year headed into 2026. Shotty, right? We found out that Brian Schottenheimer is not only an astute, great play caller, but he's a leader of men. Jerry Jones, to my face at the Fanatics party, tells me, you know what? We had to go a different route with the defensive coordinator. We were looking for former head coaches. We were looking for old school guys. We got a young, hungry Christian Parker that understands how to get a secondary to play at a high level, and we gave him a front 7 that's going to make it do what it do. So I do get the franchise tag piece of it. But Stephen A., right now, you are the pot. And you are treating Marcus Spears like the kettle because the New York Knicks can't get out of their way. And because even though Trey is gone and he now playing in Washington and C.J. McCullough hitting y'all with the bop, you can't figure out that history sometimes has to change. And maybe this year, If we get George Pickens on the field after signing this franchise tag, the Dallas Cowboys will be outside of the Black Cats, and this will be a team that can for sure play in the NFC Championship.
Big if, Rye.
This is breaking headlines. My boys have betrayed me. My man RC has pivoted to being a Benedict Arnold. This is straight betrayal. You understand? This is what this is. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say this with a smile on my face because y'all know I love y'all. Y'all my brothers. I'm going to get both of y'all. If it's the last thing I do, I'm going to get both of you for this. Both of you.
Stephen A., you remember the last time me and RC told you something was going to happen? What happened? I just want you to think back to the last time me and RC told you something was going to happen, and it happened.
What was that?
And then you had to deal with me and him being inebriated and smoking cigars on TV when LSU smacked Clemson.
Hey, 2019.
This is the second time in our history that we telling you something that we are very convicted about, and you don't want to listen because you can't get out of your New York Knicks way. Take the blinders off. Dallas has done a phenomenal job.
They have, but both you and Ryan keep saying the word if, okay? There's a big if with George Pickens before we just cement him in there to the NFC Championship game. Big if. Big if.
Jay,
Yes?
Jay, you haven't been on the show long enough to know this. Let me teach you something.
Oh, please.
When they bloviate about the Dallas Cowboys like that, the fall is imminent. They have set the Cowboys up to fail. I love this. You can book it. You say, Sam Tanucci, my producer's there, Cassandra, Sam, Derek, David McKinnon, the whole crew, Pete McConville. Save this tape right here, this segment right here for the archives. Hold on to it. I'm going to call for it this season. You can book it. It's money in the bank. RC made a big mistake being this bold with what he said, and to use my Knicks as fodder to torture me like this. You will pay the price. Swagoo, you gonna pay the price too. It's coming. It's coming. Y'all done